Hi everyone. Welcome to Into Enlightenment with me, Nancy Lord. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about what I do and who I am. So if you were to come to me out of the blue and ask me what I do, I would say to you, I'm a healer. And then you would wonder, what the heck is a healer, right? And so I wrote some things down on my paper. So if you see me looking down, it's just so I can explain it in a simple, nice way. And so as a healer, I'm in the business of love, hope, and fulfilling and enhancing people's lives. I'm a spiritual teacher of the unseen, magical world that we live in. I guide you in exploring and discovering one's true self. In creating self-confidence, we can begin to experience life at a higher level and have peak experiences. What do I mean by this, right? Sounds all fine and dandy, a little educational. But I'm just going to give you an example that happened to me. And you can see we're living at a higher level and having some self-confidence and having peak experiences in life, what that means. So a month ago, maybe a month ago, a high school friend of mine passed away. And I was going to his gathering. And as I look out my back window, I notice a neighbor putting all her leaves in my yard. Literally opened the gate and put them in my yard. Now, I'm already a little at an emotional state where I'm nervous about going. It brings up all kinds of feelings, and seeing all kinds of people that I went to school with and that I've seen in the community. So I was, a little on edge. I went out there and in shock and dismay, I said, "What the heck do you think you're doing?" We had words. She told me those are my leaves from my tree. I told her, I don't own the wind. It got heated. I'm throwing the leaves over the fence. We left it at a few choice words, right? And I felt bad about that, but I had to go to a wake. I called Cliff, my significant other. He's out riding the bike, mountain bike. He's mountain bike riding, and he's going to deal with it when we get back. Long and short of it, she came the next day, the leaves were picked up. Now, as I'm thinking a day later, I'm thinking, they are senior citizens. Maybe they don't have the money. Her husband is ailing. He's on oxygen. I'm thinking, oh my God, I could have just sucked it up, and Cliff and I could have paid to clean up the leaves or whatever. But I told him back there I didn't want those leaves picked up. I wanted to have him mow them and use them as mulch, and it's good for the bugs and the birds, and I'm all into saving the earth and, caring about our land. So it's been now a couple of weeks since we spoke, maybe a month, and Cliff and I are out on our walk, and does not our neighbor come by with her dog, and I said hi to her, and she said hi to me. We stopped. And I said to her, I'm sorry, I overreacted. And she, talked about how her and her husband were her husband was having some health issues, and they're leaving in a year to go to Florida. And she explained to me about why. And then we just looked at each other sincerely. And she invited us over for her famous Irish party she has every year. She's an unbelievable, fabulous cook. I hugged her. She hugged me back. And now we're good neighbors again. And those are the experience I'm talking about creating some self-esteem, having peak experiences, and living a higher level of life, not walking around grumpy and angry at the world and how wrong people are. I just had to sit in my own self a minute and know who I am as a person. And as a person, I want to say I'm love first. I can't say that all the time. I can tell you all the time that I love myself unconditionally. You know, I'm human. I do judge myself a little bit, but it doesn't last for long. But these are the peak experiences that I'm talking about, and it's fabulous. I've spoken too long. I want to wish you all a blessed day. And if no one's told you they love you today, I love you.